Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the only NBA records that'll ever be broken. So let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, go.
These are the only NBA records that will never be broken. And first, Buddy Hield only needed 3 seconds to score the fastest three-pointer in NBA history.
Darius Garland, right from the top. Wow!
Buddy's record will never be broken, but Devontae Graham took his range to the limit. See, the game was tied when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander threw in a shot from the circus.
And they do. He got it.
But Devontae got the ball right back and launched a prayer from 61 feet away.
Gilgeous-Alexander credit as Devontae sends it. Gets it! The game winner!
Damn, he really answered with the longest game-winning shot ever recorded. But Baron Davis took his record the furthest.
Ashburn, who could run the baseline. Davis, that'll be counted on a shot attempt. No! It's gotta go!
That counts!
Baron hit the longest shot ever measured. But let's take things from long to short, because we got to talk about the time 2 NBA midgets matched up for a 1 in a million jump ball. See, with only 27 players being 5'9" and under in NBA history, it's rare enough to see 2 short guys on the court together. But to see them line up for a tip-off, that's practically a miracle. So Ulis and Thomas put on a show.
This doesn't happen very often.
Their record had the whole crowd wanting to see more, but Andre Drummond had everyone wishing they stayed home, because this dude holds the record for missing the easiest shot imaginable. See, Drummond is one of the worst free throw shooters in NBA history, but one night in Houston, he took it to the next level when he broke the record for the most missed free throws in a game. Andre claimed the record, setting 23 missed free throws. A professional basketball player failing at the one thing he's paid to do is embarrassing, but this next record never even had a chance of putting up numbers so awful, because Jamison Curry had the shortest NBA career on record. See, he was drafted in 2007, and after 3 years in the pros, he finally got the call to the big leagues. And on January 25th, 2010, he signed a 10-day contract with the LA Clippers. Curry suited up for what he thought was the beginning of his stardom, but his big moment came with just 3.9 seconds left in the third quarter, his first NBA moment, but he never thought it would be his last. See, the next day, his career was cut short into a new record, the fastest career ever. But our next player went into history as the most disrespectful player ever. Because any chance Rasheed Wallace got, he was barking at the other team, fighting his own players and even fans. But that was nothing compared to his issues with the refs. I mean, his beef with the officials was so intense, he couldn't even make eye contact.
Timeout LA. Whack! Get out! Get away from me, Steve. Get away from me, Steve. He didn't say a word. Technical foul, Wallace. He's gone.
But in the 2001 season, Dude couldn't put a cap on his rage, so he went to the history books with 41 technical fouls in a single season. And she wasn't finished, because he set another record for the most ejections of all time when he retired with 27 disqualifications. But he had nothing on Dennis Rodman, because he became an NBA legend by setting records as the league's biggest bad boy. Now, Rodman's legal issues go all the way back to when he was a kid. See, in 1973, Dennis had his first arrest after stealing watches from an airport he was working at that were worth thousands. And his rebel attitude followed him straight to the league, and he's still racking up charges, because Rodman piled on charges of DUIs and public intoxications for a total of over 100 arrests. Dude really set the record for the most arrests in NBA history, but Oliver Miller's record had him embarrassed for life, because he tipped the scales to become the fattest player of all time. Now, when Oliver first came into the league, he was destined to be a rising star. I mean, in just his second season, season, he was Charles Barkley's backup, but the success went straight to his head because he rewarded himself by becoming the laziest player in NBA history. By his third season, he was bouncing around teams just to fill roster spots, and in the process, he ballooned to 370 pounds, which made him a walking hazard.
Fuller rolling around with the big O. That's a lot of beef.
Dude just needed to shed a few more pounds, and he could have been setting the good kind of records like James Harden. See, Harden holds a piece of NBA history that's only getting bigger. I'm talking about his reign over the 4-point play where he has made defenders look silly his entire career.
2 to play. Harden, step back, puts up the 3, got hit, shot's good, and 1.
He's licking his chops. He fell down that time.
Now look, Harden's extremely rare 95 4-point plays have blown everyone out the water, because Steph Curry only has 51, and the next closest is JJ Redick with 56. So the Beard has doubled this insane shot that nobody has a chance of catching if he's still making plays like this.
This is for the lead. Oh, he put it in!
Harden's record is untouchable, and so is the Memphis Grizzlies. Because in 2021, they stepped on the court with the Oklahoma City Thunder and handed out the biggest ass whooping in NBA history.
Melton has a straight line drive, and he backs it down. Tyus pulls the trigger, and he hits from 3. Melton drives, Adams lays it up and lays it in.
Morant is Xavier Tillman knocks down that 3. Nice.
All right, here's going to be your record. The highest scoring game in franchise history, 152 points.
OKC walked out of there with a 73-point L. At some point, they just needed to quit. But NBA players never know when enough is enough, even when there's an NBA championship at stake. See, it was Game 7 of the 2018 Western Conference Finals, and the Rockets humiliated themselves with the most consecutive 3-point misses ever.
And Gordon for 3. Harden. They are in their grill. Here's Harden, way off. Tucker.
Rain, make it, rain, girl, make it.
Apartment 2B?
2B. She's definitely using that Grubhub deal from Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon Prime member? You can get $0 delivery fees on Grubhub. Eligible orders only. Terms and additional fees apply.
Here we are, Andrew really struggling to play his new keyboard. Amateur mistake on his part, not starting with the Simply Piano.
For 15 for the fifth, shoots for 3. Best quarter, and they're always in striking distance. Ariza for 3. Durant now 4 of 10 from the field. That ball was deflected.
And after 27 straight misses, they set a record that will haunt them with championship nightmares forever. But the NBA hasn't gotten shorter than Muggsy Bogues. Because standing at just 5'3", Muggsy defied all odds to become the smallest player to ever step on the hardwood. Think about that. He was shorter than most middle school basketball players, yet he carved out a 14-year career in a league dominated by giants. And bro didn't use his height as an excuse because it was his superpower. I mean, opponents underestimated him while he used his incredible speed and court vision to dish out over 6,700 assists in his career, which made him the ultimate floor general. Muggsy was straight fearless, like the time he went toe-to-toe with Patrick Ewing, a 7-foot monster.
Ewing with the drop step and lost it. Stripped by Bogues.
When I got a block shot on Patrick when we played them during the regular season, I let the big fella know about that one.
A player like Muggsy is becoming extinct, but we got to tell you about his teammate, who was his complete opposite. See, standing at an insane 7'7", Manute Bol is the tallest player in NBA history. Dude was out there playing on stilts, but what makes his legacy truly unbreakable is his shot blocking dominance. This guy had more career blocks than points. He was so nice at blocking shots. In 1995, he set the single game record.
He doesn't swat them out of bounds like so many shot blockers do. Keeps the ball in play. What a play by Manute Bol. Contact with good inside position, and Manute blocks it anyway. It gets it again. Rebound battle. Manute blocks another one.
Those 15 blocks may never be touched, but this next player set a record that is straight mythical. Now, when you think of unbreakable NBA records, you probably imagine the greatest players to ever touch a basketball, like Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe. But you never think of this average Joe named Tony Snell, but he stands alone for having a season of practical perfection. See, during the 2020-2021 season, Snell became the only player in NBA history to shoot 50% from the field, 50% from three-point line, line and 100% from the free throw line. That's right, he didn't miss a single free throw all season. Now, there's only been 10 players in league history to have a season shooting 50, 40, and 90 splits. So you better put some respect on Tony Snell's name, because he accomplished something your favorite NBA player could never do. But this next player did something only Superman could accomplish. I'm talking about how Dwight Howard wasn't just a dominant big man, he was a straight-up dunking machine. Standing at 6'10", with the athleticism of a sprinter and the hops of a trampoline, he turned every game into a dunk contest. See, his jaw-dropping 2,950 career dunks made him the greatest dunker to graze a rim.
Lob score! Dwight! The crossover, the drive by Cook. Oh, the slam! Howard, untouched. Soaring for the slam is Howard.
He even proved himself when he grabbed the record for being the tallest dunk contest winner ever when he put on the Superman cape.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you win, young fella. My goodness. A second straight 50.
Yeah, Shaq just had to sit his ass down and watch the real Superman fly. But this next dunk champion has an unbreakable record that nobody ever wants. See, Vince is an NBA legend, no doubt about it. I mean, the man played 1,541 games across an insane 4 different decades. Vince was around for Y2K, flip phones, Vines, all the way to TikTok trends. But longevity like that came with a price. Because by the time he hung up his sneakers in 2020, Vince Carter had set a far less glamorous record, the most losses by any player in NBA history. Yep, Vince racked up 756 losses. Think about that for a second. 756 L's. And the crazy part, the play that sealed his fate as the biggest loser ever came with a standing ovation.
Vince Carter checking into the game, and it's official. The first man to play in the NBA in 4 different decades. Standing ovation at State Farm Arena.
Vince was conflicted in his last game, to say the least, but Steph Curry really deserved his applause. See, Steph didn't just break the three-point record, he obliterated it. And the wildest part, nobody thought he'd even make it this far. I mean, think about it. Steph came into the league as a skinny, small underdog, standing just 6'2" and barely pushing 185 pounds. Scouts doubted him, saying he was too frail, too one-dimensional, and wouldn't survive in a league full of giants. Oh, and let's not forget, his ankles were made of glass. He had multiple surgeries and missed more than 50 games in just his 3rd season. Some people even thought the Warriors made a mistake drafting him at all. Fast forward to now, and Steph didn't just survive, he changed the entire NBA. And on December 14th, 2021, at Madison Square Garden, he hit his 2,974th three-pointer, breaking Ray Allen's all-time record.
Again, here's Curry for the record. It's good! There it is! Stephen Curry! The all-time three-point king in the NBA! The igniter of the three-point revolution in the NBA. And now he stands alone at the top.
And after hitting half-court pull-ups like they're free throws and step backs so disrespectful they sent defenders to another dimension, he broke his own record for the most threes in a season.
On the bench, particularly this guy Curry.
Curry three! The new NBA single season record is 4-0.
Who's up for Mummy Monday?
Still trying to make Mummy Monday a thing.
Same time next week?
Steph turned the three-point line into his personal playground, but everyone truly wanted to be like Mike. Because when you talk about Michael Jordan, you're not just talking about championships and MVPs. See, MJ's legacy is defined by some records and feats that are simply untouchable, because he revolutionized the game itself, like in the 1986 playoffs when he set a record for the highest scoring playoff game ever, dropping an unbelievable 63 points.
To Michael Jordan in that case. Put it off the glass. Fake Bird can't do it. Hits the jump. Long range, Jordan hits it. Jordan ties the game. Oh, boy. 63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record. Oh, boy.
And it wasn't just about one night. Jordan reigned as the most dominant scorer for a decade. I mean, he finished his career with 10 scoring titles, the most in NBA history. And here's a record that's even crazier. In 1996, Michael Jordan became the only player to win the NBA MVP, All-Star Game MVP, and Finals MVP all in one season. That's a clean sweep of the most prestigious individual awards in the NBA. And while setting records of basketball royalty, his off off-court records were just as insane, because the dude has record-breaking shoes. See, in 2023, his Air Jordan 13 auctioned for $2.2 million. That's right, $2.2 million for a pair of the most expensive sneakers in world history. Michael Jordan's records are truly unparalleled, but we have one final GOAT to talk about on our list, because LeBron James is the embodiment of longevity and greatness. And if you thought he was slowing down, think again. LeBron is rewriting the record books, and he's not even close to done yet. See, after he passed Kareem to become the all-time leading scorer ever, he never stopped on his way to become the first to reach 40,000 points scored.
Against Porter, drive, spins, gets inside. It's good. It's 40,000 for LeBron James, the NBA's all-time leading scorer, with another milestone as the legend of LeBron continues to grow.
LeBron set one unbreakable record and made sure he put another one only exclusive to him. Because this season against the Kings, he broke Kareem's all-time minutes record with 57,471 total. And there's no telling when this old man will stop. Because my man is 40 and he's still making plays like this.
James.
Take one. 40,000 points, most minutes played, and still at an elite level. LeBron James isn't just breaking records, he's proof that superheroes exist right in front of our eyes. And his records are never ending. Jordan is still the GOAT, though.
All these NBA records, they're just so crazy, and some of them will really never be broken. So, goodbye. 3, 2, 1, bye.